The FAST program, Functional Agility, Speed, and Strength Training, is designed to create the complete athlete. The emphasis is on speed, agility, and strength, all the components necessary to complete an athlete. We work with athletes of all levels and all sports. 8-year-olds who are playing 4 or 5 different sports, high school and college athletes who are specialized in one sport.
When we first started the program, we had a lot of kids in there that were spring athletes that weren't as dedicated to it, and once we got all the football players there, we've just taken off and gone leaps and bounds, a lot faster and a lot more agile. So some of our guys right now are getting stronger and bigger, but they're a little slower. By working with this program, I think we'll be able to increase both our power and our speed.
FAST is an acronym for what we feel are the components of building and developing a complete athlete. The F for functional. Basically, we want to maintain a sport-specific environment when we do any kind of training, whether it be agility, speed, or strength training. Agility is important with an athlete because an athlete needs to have the ability to move efficiently and change direction very quickly. After they've mastered various movement skills and have good control of that, we increase the intensity of their training by incorporating weights. We want to teach an athlete how to move correctly without putting themselves at risk of getting into sports-related injuries.
When you step out, think about being on your big toe to push back and cross. Okay? Don't get flat-footed, because if you get flat-footed, momentum's going to shift and you're going to go here. We don't want that.
Over 90% of non-contact sport-related injuries happen when an athlete is decelerating and making a change of direction. So this is a very important part of our program to make sure our athletes are changing direction under control so they decrease their risk of being injured, and they're efficient and explosive when they need to make a transition.
We've had exceptional improvement in agility, in change in direction and speed, and most importantly in injury prevention. Our first full year of doing the program was the first year of my 30 years of coaching that we had no major muscle pulls of either the groin or the hip or the hamstring area, and that was the first.
Unfortunately, with all the training that you do as an athlete, injuries do occur. You can't prevent all sports-related injuries or injuries in general. So we have incorporated a tremendous aspect of our program to help rehabilitate athletes. This system of integrated care with our physical therapists working hand in hand with our strength coaches has helped us decrease the amount of time our athletes are spending off the playing field. With all of our athletes, whether they're a high-level, Olympic-level athlete or a high school or college or middle school athlete, we always emphasize in the first developmental stages of training work on injury prevention. Developing great joint integrity with exercises like single leg strength exercises, balance exercises, completing basically the kinetic chain, making an athlete more durable, more stable, have greater joint integrity, and have better balance unilaterally. We don't want to do all of our training on 2 feet. We want things to be done on a single limb, because that's how you play your sport. When you play any sport, it's dominated by movement skills that translate from one foot to the other, one hand to the other.
In our very good athletes, we're noticing great things. In our average athletes, we're noticing tremendous improvements. It's led to a much stronger athlete, and one we're going to have, perhaps, I believe, the best dunking team in the history of Mount Vernon here.
The results we've seen in all environments, one-on-one, semi-private, team training, have all shown dramatic results in improving athletic ability. No matter what sport you're playing, as an athlete, explosive movement skills are vital. FAST will create a more explosive athlete.